You might have your product nailed, but if you can't market it effectively, then no one will know about it. In this video, we'll talk about how you can write your B2B marketing content that improves conversions and the top 4 mistakes to avoid while writing them. When it comes to B2B marketing strategies, it's hard to avoid precognitive notions that we've gathered from B2C marketing strategies. And with such a different landscape, companies who want to thrive in the market need to forget everything they've known about marketing. Hey guys, welcome to Creative. Here we use our passion for the game to change the game. Every week we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we'll be discussing what B2B marketing content strategies are and why they matter. Revolutionize the game, and don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Anyone with a business or who has worked in the entrepreneur sector would tell you that selling services to businesses is a different ballgame from selling to customers. While both markets require a lot of planning and hard work, the B2B niche asks for assets vastly different from the B2C niche. And what does this mean? Marketing becomes an entirely different business. Admittedly, we can still use the marketing strategies we've always known, but with a few exceptions. So let's talk a little bit about what B2B content really is. Yes, B2B marketing content is similar to the normal B2C content strategies we're used to, in the sense that it uses information to draw in and convert potential customers into actually paying customers. The only real differences that they have from one another is that B2B customers have the ability to filter the kind of content marketing strategies they receive. Let me explain. Unlike when you're just a normal person that encounters billions of content marketing materials on a daily basis, companies have the option to block out ads that they think are not relevant to their business and its needs. And what does this mean for B2B marketers? Greater challenge? Unlike normal consumers that are prone to emotion-driven decisions or impulsive buys, B2B consumers are more strategic and careful of their financial decisions. They don't just buy into everything that they see. The journey that they go through is vastly different from the ones that normal consumers go through. Companies who want or plan to sell anything to their fellow business owners need to build deeper relationships with said business owners. Trust matters to B2B relationships. Your potential customers want to be reassured that they're working with professionals, someone that knows what they're doing. And there's no other proper way of earning the trust of your customers than by showcasing your expertise. Most businesses generally use content marketing to share information to their target market in hopes of building a credible and trustworthy reputation in their minds. Regardless of whether you're a target audience or normal consumers or companies like yourself, nothing really beats well-written think pieces that show off what you can do as an enterprise. Help your fellow business owners answer questions that they have been bugging for months and months for, and gain their trust. As someone with a business as well, you need to understand how their mindsets work. If they were to work with a B2B company, that company needs to be an enterprise more than willing to help them solve their own issues, not just earn. Their potential business partner needs to know what they're doing and should be able to assist them in improving their business operations in some form or another. Earn their trust by sharing important and useful information on topics that they care about. If you're all about improving their business operations through IT services, Write about the various solutions that your company can offer to them that helps their bottom line. Share with them your knowledge and build a reputation of an enterprise that they can trust. But besides this, content marketing is also known to improve the amount of leads that a business generates through its visibility. Nowadays, online presence, especially on search engines, matters to your success. It's not enough for a company to just trust a Facebook account. They need a site that consumers can easily find on search engines. And there's no other way of improving your site's visibility than optimizing it accordingly. One of the crucial working parts of an SEO campaign is content marketing. Without it, search engines like Google will have a difficult time understanding what your website is for, therefore affecting the amount of website traffic that your company takes. Furthermore, it gives businesses an opportunity to assess important data that helps them understand their audience better. When it comes to selling B2B services or products, it is important for a company like yours to have a good idea of the needs and wants of your target market. And the only way that you can get a better picture of this is by getting as much data as you can from your people. So how do you write engaging B2B marketing content? Sounds boring, right? Well, some people make it seem like content marketing is easy. It's definitely not. Content marketers have to balance creativity, information, and marketability whenever they write something. They have to make sure that it's engaging enough to catch the attention of readers, yet still as informative as possible. And besides these two crucial factors that they need to balance, they also have to make sure that they're writing pieces that are converting readers into potential business. So, how do you make sure that your B2B marketing content balances everything that your company needs to flourish? By following these steps. Just like B2C, B2B is no different. You need to know your audience. Because of the various crucial parts that content marketers need to keep in mind when creating their strategy, some people often forget about the importance of knowing their audience. Before you start working on anything, make sure that you take your time knowing your audience. Yes, you are dealing with a company, but this doesn't mean that you shouldn't try your best to be as relatable as possible to the decision makers of that business. You need personable content that people can relate to and understand. Keep in mind that your content is meant to help you build trusting relationships with your audience, and this means becoming somebody that they can understand. Tip 2, make things really readable. Nobody likes seeing a site that is hard to comprehend. And while it's true that as a company selling services to another business, it's important that you showcase your expertise. This doesn't mean you don't try to improve your site's overall readability. There are ways to showcase your knowledge and skill in a certain niche while making information digestible and easy to read. Additionally, it is important for you to know how your content looks on various devices. Nowadays, people go on the internet through their phone and other devices like tablets. And when a website doesn't translate well into their chosen device, they get easily discouraged to do business with other said business. So, before you share that blog post, make sure that your audience can enjoy reading your piece anywhere they can find it. In the fast environment of business, visuals is key. Recent studies around the effectiveness of digital marketing strategies have revealed just how crucial visuals are to their success. Blog posts or content with visuals do well in comparison to said blog posts without them. Sure, you've managed to catch the attention of your audience. They visited your site, but how do you make sure that they stay there? By providing engaging visuals to your posts. To avoid your text from clumping with one another, you can break them down with interesting and relevant imagery. Besides helping you keep your audience engaged, they can also help them further understand what you're trying to write. Here are some of the common mistakes you can avoid when writing content for B2B marketing. With so much to keep in mind, mistakes become inevitable for almost everyone. So to help you out, we've listed some of the crucial mistakes that you need to watch out for. You really don't have a target. As we mentioned earlier, a lot of marketers often forget about the importance of knowing who your target is. Never create a piece of content without knowing who they're for. It can send mixed signals to your consumers, leaving them confused and unsure of whether they can trust your services or not, which makes converting sales harder for everyone. So before anything else, make sure that it's clear to your content marketers who they're writing for. You need to maximize your web traffic. A lot of content marketers often make the mistake of simply focusing on the aspect of increasing website traffic. Once they've seen a significant increase in the number of visitors that they have, they stop there. When in reality, traffic's not the only thing that they should be focusing on. As we've mentioned earlier, one of the crucial factors that people need to think about when creating content is their marketability. Are they able to turn visitors into potential leads or not? Some companies make the mistake of focusing too much on increasing their website traffic that they forget to actually maximize it. Make sure to think about how your B2B content marketing strategy can fit into the overall sales funnel of your website. How can you make sure that your visitors become potential leads? By offering them extra value that they can't resist. You're creating content without doing any real research. Recent studies have revealed that a large majority of B2B customers look up to the content that they read before buying decisions. Additionally, they consider how trustworthy the content is before they actually get into contact with said seller. With this in mind, it's detrimental to your success that you don't sound like someone that doesn't know what they're talking about within their content. Don't write topics that you don't know much about. Insufficient knowledge should never be dedicated in your content. And your visitors should be able to find all the information that they need in your posts. There's no denying that B2B content marketing is a different ballgame from the normal content marketing strategies people have come to know. But this doesn't mean that it's an impossible feat you can never beat. Use these tips that we've given to make the most of your blogs. And if you want to know more about maximizing your website for lead generation, make sure to check out the rest of our videos on the subject. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and give us a like. Now this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.